You may or may not know this, but everything from our huge range online is shipped right from our warehouse here in Sydney. Everything you see online is in stock and ready to go, which means less waiting. We know how important it is to get your bedding fast, and that's why all my linen orders are shipped next business day for free. If you would like to get in contact with us, we have a few ways you can do so. In business hours, you can find our live chat in the bottom right-hand corner with one of us ready to chat with you. Otherwise, in the top left-hand corner, you can click on the three lines and scroll down to Contact Us. This will take you to our Contact Us page where you can find our phone number and email address, and even send an email right there. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have any questions. You may or may not know this, but everything from our huge range online is shipped right from our warehouse here in Sydney. Everything you see online is in stock and ready to go, which means less waiting. We know how important it is to get your bedding fast, and that's why all my linen orders are shipped next business day for free. If you would like to get in contact with us, we have a few ways you can do so. In business hours, you can find our live chat in the bottom right-hand corner with one of us ready to chat with you. Otherwise, in the top left-hand corner, you can click on the three lines and scroll down to Contact Us. This will take you to our Contact Us page where you can find our phone number and email address, and even send an email right there. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have any questions. You may or may not know this, but everything from our huge range online is shipped right from our warehouse here in Sydney. Everything you see online is in stock and ready to go, which means less waiting. We know how important it is to get your bedding fast, and that's why all my linen orders are shipped next business day for free. If you would like to get in contact with us, we have a few ways you can do so. In business hours, you can find our live chat in the bottom right-hand corner with one of us ready to chat with you. Otherwise, in the top left-hand corner, you can click on the three lines and scroll down to Contact Us. This will take you to our Contact Us page where you can find our phone number and email address, and even send an email right there. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have any questions. Hi everyone, welcome to our live show. It's great to have you with us again tonight. I don't know about you, but it's freezing cold here tonight. Yep. It's shocking. So we'll survive. But anyway, jump into the comments. Let us know that you're watching. It'd be great to know that you're there. And look, I better just mention the guys behind the cameras again tonight. Mary's not with us tonight, so Josh is doing the camera work. Yep. And he's going to be talking to me a little bit, but yep. Mary's Mary's not here. Michelle's here as well, and she's going to be reading out the comments for us tonight. So, and
hello everybody,
helping with the bed a bit. So, a bit of a smaller crew. So, but we'll still have a whole bunch of fun. So, what we've got tonight is we're going to have a look at bedspreads, and a bedspread and a coverlet, and also some blankets. We thought we'd extend sort of the winter theme we had last week and just have a bit of a look at blankets, because we haven't done that. We didn't do that last week. And I think somebody a couple of weeks ago mentioned they wanted to see coverlets and bedspreads. So
I think it might have been Jody.
It was Jody?
I think maybe, and she's just joined us now. So
hey Jody.
Hey
okay.
Jody. And
hi
also,
Jody.
Hello Amanda. Good to see you again.
Yep.
And yeah, it's a good live tonight.
Yep, that's good. So I think that's everything that I have to say. We can go on to and have a look at the bed, and we'll have a look at the. This is the Geraldton Coal coverlet. So what I thought I might do is explain a little bit the coverlet and bedspread. What's the difference? It's got some basic fundamental things that are different between a bedspread and a coverlet. A bedspread is pretty much fits the size of the bed, and it drops down and is designed most of the time to touch the floor, whereas a coverlet doesn't touch the floor. It just hangs over the top, and it can be longer or shorter depending on what it's what size it is. And also the beds, it determines the height of them as well. So even though I say that with the bedspread, it can change because of the height of the bed, height of the mattress, because you have all different sizes there nowadays. So that can make a difference. But now with bedspreads as well, you can get like a nice tailored corner rather than this corner like this. You can get them sort of nice and tailored in. Those ones are often used for poster beds, for 4-post beds, and that's another feature of a bedspread. And they are also, there's another, some of them, not all of them are like this, but some of them have no pillowcases in the set, and they have like a sham or a fold over that folds over the pillow. So it's a lot more formal sort of a design. So that's sort of the key things between a bedspread and a coverlet. Coverlets are often, they can be sold as one size fits a couple of beds. Like there's a single/double and a queen/king, so they can fit sort of 2 beds in one size. Yep. And there's also a super king as well. But yeah, let us know what are you into quilt covers? What's your preferred bed covering? Is it a coverlet bedspread type of thing, or is it just the a quilt with a doona inside, a quilt cover with a doona inside? Yeah, let us know what your preferences are. Or do you really love one or the other, or do you actually not like them so much? Yeah. One of them. Let us know what your thoughts are. While we style this one up a bit. So this is the Geraldton Coal, and I'll show you. This is the Euro, and it's 100% cotton, and the front of the Euro and the accessories has got this. It's slightly quilted with a check square stitches over it. The reverse is just the same colour reverse, but just plain, no pattern. So it's quite soft and very lightweight, but it's very slightly quilted. Most coverlets and bedspreads will have some sort of quilting. There'll be a little bit of quilting in there. So that's
we have Love My Pets saying that she loves a bedspread with a coverlet folded at the end of the bed.
Yeah, like a throw over the end of it. Yeah, I've seen that happen. I've seen that done. That's pretty cool. I might be able to get this in here.
Hey Tracy.
I didn't mention I mentioned the pillowcases and the Euros. I've got a plain reverse, but this particular one, this coverlet has got, it's the same pattern as the front as the reverse for the actual coverlet. But all the accessories are just plain on the back with the squares on the front. So this has it has Euros with the, it's not with it, their accessories, they're extra, but Euros and a square cushion with it are available in that design, the Geraldton. And we're going to put the Sumatra olive. This features a little bit every now and then, but it's a nice, really nice green olive colour, this one, with a bit of a geometric pattern quilted. It's velvet, so nice little stitches on there, and plain on the back, same colour.
Yep.
So we'll pop.
It's nice and soft, that one.
It is nice and soft.
And it's a good winter colour.
Yes.
Yeah, actually tonight we've got a bit of a. This is a wintry colour, and this is a bit into that masculine area where we went last time. But so we're going to do a his and a her night tonight. The coverlet's going to be the his, and the bedspread's actually a bit of a it's more of a feminine, very, very petite and feminine. This is the Johnson olive throw. We've seen this before. The knitted nice green. So we're doing a green one, very green here. So that's the green version. It's yeah, not too bad. You can put any colour really on this.
Yeah.
And it'll all sort of work. So
Yeah.
we'll take this one out and we'll pop in the next colour.
Yeah, so let us know which style you like. That's the first one, the nice olive green one.
And this second one, this is the Tropic Mustard cushion, and I'll just show you that because it's sort of a chenille pattern on here, bit of a foliage, maybe foliage sort of design.
It looks like leaves.
Pretty unique.
Yeah.
And yeah, nice substantial cushion. And it's so we're bringing the golds in on this one.
Mustardy golds, yeah.
Pardon?
Mustardy golds.
Mustardy golds, yeah. That was tropic mustard, and this is marlin gold. So it's and we've seen the marlin before. It's got some tassels on the end. I'll just try and pick that up so you can see them.
Yeah.
Whoops. All right. So we'll chuck that on. Let us know what you think.
Yes.
Did we do any good with this one?
Yeah, so that's the yellow style. So we've got the green versus the yellow style. I think I like the yellow a bit more. I think the black and gold works really well.
It does. I think the green got a little bit lost, but
yeah.
It looks all right in real life here. But when you're looking at it on the screen, it looks a little bit. It can look a bit lost.
Yeah.
But it's
Bridget likes the gold.
Yep, that's good. That's
Or the mustard. Oh, and Tracy likes the mustard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Looks like gold might be the winner here.
Yeah.
It's
Just a different. Yeah, it brightens it a bit. But you can pull in any colour from your room.
Yes. Yeah, multiple colours. Yeah, it's like we did one like the other week that was very much like this, where we put everything on.
Yeah.
We sort of put everything. So it's another one of those. But this one is a coverlet. Actually, one thing I didn't say about this coverlet, and I probably should mention it a bit more about measuring. When you're looking at coverlets and bedspreads, you should measure them. Even though there's a size, you buy them by the size, you should measure the top and down the sides, like completely over, to get, and then you can decide how far it's going to hang on your bed. So you measure your bed from the floor up and across and down, and then look at the descriptions in the website and have a look at where it's going to sort of hang, and then you can go back and measure where the thing's going to hang, because then we put this one on, the classic example, this is a double bed, and we put the double size, it was a single slash double on here for the coverlet, but it was really small. So then we reverted to the queen king. So this is actually the queen king size on a double bed. So and in this particular, the Geraldton Cole, it needed to have that bigger size. So it pays to measure when you're doing. You can start at the size of your bed, but it pays to measure to get to check where it's going to hang. This is a little bit big, possibly because it's hanging really down big on the corners, but it's not too bad. But this is a pretty low bed too. It might a lot of beds will be a bit higher as well, so that'll lift it all up off the floor. So.
And one thing to note is that I'm just pulling up the website images now. All of the images you see when people try and advertise their quilt covers or their bedspreads is they typically try and upsize on the bed so it hangs over. So for instance, if you have, a queen bed and then you buy a queen quilt cover, you're not necessarily going to get that designer look of it being overflowing over the bed and nice and pretty. Typically we would advise that you go up a size when you buy quilt covers.
Yes.
So if you've got a queen bed, grab a king quilt and quilt cover. So,
yeah, because then it gives you that more better hang down the side, better nicer flow. Because this is a double bed, and we put queen quilt covers when we're showing you each week. The quilt cover is a queen on a double, so it just gives you. And it's just play with the measurements. Like you may want to put a king on a double, like if you want it to hang really really low. Like I don't hear of that happening very much. You don't necessarily need to, but if it's a bed that's high off the ground, if it's high and it might just warrant it. So doing a bit of measuring, a bit of homework is very well worth the while.
Yeah, Jodie said that the white in the website picture also looks great with this, and it does. Yeah, classic white and grey.
Yeah, it's good.
Yep. All right. Let's jump back over the table and we'll have a look at the blankets. We've got a whole bunch of blankets here to look at, and I'll just sort of open them up, and hopefully we can see enough from here. But this first one is a wool, and it's Australian wool, and it's got it's Australian. It's got a wool mark accreditation, so it's legit Australian wool. This one is 480 GSM, so reasonable weight, and it's satin bound, so around the edges has got this satin strip, and it's got there's 4 stitches. A lot of them often don't have 4 stitchings across here. I've seen 2,
Right.
and it's not. So this is an indication of good quality. It's a real solid edge on this one. So these are really good, top quality wool blankets. These ones, and this one, the wool comes in about 5 colours. I think we saw the picture, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a black one. Is that a stone or?
It's black. I think it's called charcoal.
Yeah.
Then you got, I think, mocha.
Yeah.
It's a brownie colour.
Yeah.
Cream, and then the pink one is the one here, and then a blue. I think I've used the right terminology.
Yeah, you can find them all in the link in the description.
Yeah.
If you're interested in any of these blankets or bedspreads that we look at tonight, and you'll find the proper colours there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. So that's the wool blanket. We've got a whole bunch of them. They come in all the sizes too. There's all the sizes. And the next one is the Sherpa. This one's, I think somebody mentioned this last week. I think somebody said they had this one.
I think
it's called the Mansfield, and it's sort of double-sided. It's got a nice plush velvet on one side. I'm not sure if you can see the stitching.
Yep.
There's little diamond stitching, so it's slightly quilted just a little bit, and with the stitching. And then the reverse is a Sherpa, which is Sherpa's really like it's all polyester. This, but it's like a fake faux wool.
Yeah.
That's sort of what it gives you, that sort of Sherpa-y.
It's similar to that
wool sort of feel.
Yeah, and it's similar to that lovely throw that we had on the bed last week that everyone was in love with, that faux fur throw.
Yeah.
It's
a
little bit different, but...
A little bit different. The reverse is not... It's more like wool, like lamb's wool, the Sherpa is.
Not necessarily fur.
It's not fur, no. So, faux, I think the word means fake, or I think that's sort of what it means. So this would be faux wool rather than faux fur.
Yeah. We did have a couple comments. We had Amanda say that she loves the Aussie blankets with the satin border. It reminds her of her childhood when everyone had these on their beds. They look so snuggly.
Yeah, the wool blankets,
Yeah.
They're Australian. Those blankets are Australian wool, but they're not actually made in Australia. But they're made with Australian wool. I just want to be upfront with that. They're not... so the wool is shipped to, I think they're made in China. So the wool's shipped there and then they come back with, and they've been, it's all been traced, and it is 100% the Australian wool. So
Yeah. We also had Jodie say that she has the Sherpa blanket in grey, and it's absolutely amazing. Best blanket that she's ever owned, which is pretty cool.
Yep. They are really nice. They're nice and soft.
Yeah. And then Amanda also said again they look luxurious, especially that colour, which I think that was the blue colour, correct?
Or it's called teal.
Teal, yeah.
Yep.
So there's 4 colours available in that one.
Yeah, teal, silver, charcoal, and I think it's a brownie colour.
something.
I should have made note of what they're all called. and this is just a micro plush blanket, and these are quite nice as well. I suppose it's similar to the front side of the Sherpa one, but except it's not got the stitching. It's just plain blanket. Everybody knows a micro plush blanket. They're pretty common. Yeah. And yeah, it's just a velvety, probably a long pile velvet, you could say. I think this one's got 4 colours in this, and multiple sizes.
Yeah.
So
there's a chocolate, there's a navy, there's a red, and then there's a silver.
Yeah, that red is called Jarrah. I can remember that.
Yeah. It's pretty unique.
So these are nice and soft as well. These are really good. Maybe a little bit lighter weight as well than the Sherpa.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, the last one we'll look at is the electric. We've got 2 different kinds. Well, they're only different in that they've got one's quilted, so that's just a quilted one. You've probably know what that is. One's quilted and one's wool, so it's just a normal electric blanket, you could say. It's like a bit like a mattress protector, but it's electric. So I'll put that down and just work with the wool one. The wool one it's got a wool pile on, like a 2 centimetre pile on top, and it's like a wool polar fleece sort of topper.
Yeah.
And it's an electric blanket, but they've got nice deep walls, so it's like a fitted electric blanket, and the controllers are there's 2, so wherever there's a person on the bed, there's a controller. So if it's a single bed, there's only one controller, but and king single, and we've got long single in these as well. And then when you get to double, you've got 2 people, so you've got 2 controllers. Now, these also have a whole bunch of zones and heat settings. So the zoning is, well, there's 2. It's body and feet, but then they're controlled by each side. So you can, the wife can control her side, and then the husband can control his side. But and then there's 9 heat settings as well. So a lot of different choices with the controls on these. They're really, really, really nice electric blankets.
Yeah. So if one of you is quite cold, then you can put it on, or if you have cold feet and your torso is hot, then you can do that. It's all very customizable.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And if one's got hot feet, you can just swap it around. Yeah. It's so very versatile. I don't think you'd want any more zones than that. I think it's it's pretty good. Yeah. So that's the electric.
I also don't think that there's such things as like heated pillowcases. So you couldn't do your heat zone for your head, but I don't know if you'd really want to do that either. But
pillowcase, no, I don't think so. All right, we do have a couple of other blankets in there. I know the links. Josh has put the link in the top, and it's just gone to the blankets category. But there's a couple of others in there as well. There's waffle blankets, which I didn't bring and show here. They're 100% cotton, and they are probably more for summer. It's sort of a summer weight, unless you sleep hot or you're in Queensland and you just need something a little bit for winter. If you're in a warmer climate or something, maybe. But just letting you know that we've got the cotton waffle blankets in there as well, and there is a few weighted blankets as well. We're a bit limited there. There's not a great choice, but there's some weighted blankets. I'll just mention them. They're in there as well. So that they're not necessarily for warmth weighted blankets. They're more for if you like weight. So
we did have Amanda ask a question. She said, "Do the long single have reverse controls if you have 2 beds together?"
That's a good question. They're not reverse controls. You can have 2 beds together, and the controls you can buy a left-hand side and a right-hand side.
Yeah.
So in the description.
And it's in the description, or the titles. It actually says what you're buying. So in the website there'll be 2 long single quilted electric blankets. One will have left and one will have right.
Yeah. So you can see here, that on the it's funny, on the right hand side on your screen you can see the left hand control. It says long single left bed.
Yep.
And then on the other side you can see right bed, and same for the wall, there's a left and a right. So customizable to what you kind of need, really.
Yep. I think with the singles and king single, the controller's on the right only.
I can double check that real quick.
Yeah,
That's all in the description.
Yes.
it's in the description, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm looking now. So just give me a second. We also have king single, if you've got a king single bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the right. It's only on one side anyway. There's no choice.
Yeah.
But it's in there.
The controller module can be found on the right hand side when lying on your back in bed.
Yep.
So, yeah. Sounds good.
All right. So let's go back to the bed and we'll have a look at the Charlene bedspread. This is the bedspread.
Yep.
And it pretty much comes to the floor. It's I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the bedspreads, the coverlettes are single/double, queen/king. A lot of them, not all of them. They can be specified queen, king. Bedspreads are always specified the size, so queen, king, and most of ours are. So you get the queen or the double size, and the drop, the measurement of them, the drop is 50 centimeters. So you 50 centimeters to the floor.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what the drop side is. But still, measure is the best and safest way with bedspreads and coverlets. All right, so I'll give you a close up on this one. And so this is it's a real old, like an English style garden pictures on here. It's actually slightly quilted too. There's a little slight, oh yeah, you can see that. Little sewn quilting on there. Like all bedspreads and coverlets have got some sort of quilting on them. And yeah, so it's a nice floral with pops of red on there. The reverse is just a nice blue. It's like a duck egg blue, maybe,
Yeah.
the reverse and the base. And it's got a nice scallop, this one, a scallop sort of edge. Like, if you can see that. It's not
Yep.
your normal sort of edge on this one. So that's the Charlene. And
It's a bit of a traditional design, isn't it?
yeah. We've got the Amelia Burgundy. We've seen that before. The nice velvet cushion. We'll put that one on. That'll pull all the reds out. Nice.
Yep.
And we thought we'd just show you a bit brief. This first one with just only a couple of cushions on it. So this one here is the Corally Dusk decorated cushion. It's pink with white sort of dot. It's sort of a waffle. Oh, it's not really waffle, but it is woven little dots in there.
Yep.
And in white, and on the reverse, it's the inverse. It's the other way around. So white with pink dots. So nice little cushion. Nice colours. And we'll put that on there with the pink side facing the front. And that's I suppose that's one design. But what we're going to do is throw in that little decorator. The pink decorator cushion has a Euro sort of associated with it. I think there's a quilt cover with this as well.
Yes.
One side has got a nice floral on a white base. They look like roses.
Yep.
But nice pinks. It'll pull out the pinks in that bedspread. And the reverse is white, but with the pink dots. So
Yep.
nice and
Is it
nice and
almost like
florally.
Is it almost like a little check pattern?
It is like check, yeah. It's very unusual. Yeah. They're not little dots. They're sort of 4 stitches. Each little dot has got 4 stitches.
Right.
So it's, yeah, pretty. All right. So there we have the first design. We've added a bit more florals in here, but
And you turn the cushion over. This one, the front one.
oh, I put that wrong.
Yeah.
That's the next design. Shh. All right, so that's the first design. It's very florally. We've pulled some pinks out with the flowers up there and with the back of the cushion here. So let us know what you think.
Yeah.
This is very very old English style sort of a design here. So the next one we're going to do is really just to flip all these. We'll flip the Euros and we'll make, and we'll flip that one as well and leave it, and we'll swap the cushions out with the Vivid Teal. And the Vivid Teal is so common, that Vivid Teal we've always featured, the nice velvet.
Yep. We did have Amanda say that the pink one was very nice.
The pink one?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you like flowers, yeah, it's really very, very florally. And we've just got a throw for this one, which is the Oslo snow throw that we've featured before. I really like this. It's really white. It's really nice, this throw.
Yeah.
It's really very versatile. It's being white, and so that's, I suppose, sort of the white side. These do show a little bit. It's not stark white. It looks like it in the camera a little bit, but they have a very subtle pink tinge to them. So
I might be able to zoom in if we just give me a second and switch over there. Yeah, so I can see it on my screen. I don't know if you guys can see it at home. But yeah, it's got little pink pattern on it. We had Amanda say very feminine. This one with teal and throw is better. So
yeah, I think it's brighter.
This one's brighter. Yeah.
And it takes away the old look of it, I think.
Yeah.
If that's your style. Some people like the more traditional designs.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Everyone's personal taste is different, I guess, eh?
Jodie likes the teal too.
Yeah, the teal. Yeah. The teal, yeah. That works everywhere, that cushion.
Yep.
All right. So that's the bedspread.
Cool.
All right.
And you can use with those blankets as well. If you don't have a bedspread or a quilt cover, you can always use a blanket to cover your bed.
For a cover. Yeah. You can use them like for a coverlet, especially like that Sherpa one, because it's got a sewn pattern as well.
Yeah.
So it doesn't just look like a blanket. There's a bit of
and if you're upsizing it, you'll get this kind of look.
You'll get this kind of look if you get a big one. Yeah.
Yeah, we also had Bridget say that she likes the teal. And it looks like teal's a winner on this one. It's
Yeah, Jodie says the teal breaks up the nannery look.
Yeah.
I'm channeling the nannery look.
Yeah. In summer, we do have some people use the cotton waffle blankets as a quilt cover.
Yeah.
So they still like some sort of weight on top of them, but the breathable cotton blankets kind of make it so that you're not sweating while you sleep because it's so hot underneath your quilt. But yeah. So it's good. Lots of options.
All right. So let's jump back over the table, I suppose, and we'll say goodbye. Next week we'll do another giveaway. We will. We're really not sure what we're going to do yet, but we'll do a giveaway, and we will have a whole bunch of fun doing that. So that's next week, Thursday at 8 o'clock in the evening, same Sydney time that is. So we'll do it all again. So don't forget the links are in the top of in the description with the links for all the products that we looked at tonight and the accessories.
Yep.
So you can get access to that. And we do have the next business day shipping, and it's free, so nice and easy and simple, and no surprises at checkout with us. So that's a good feature. So anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks for being there and getting amongst all this and commenting and doing all the stuff. And we'll see you again next week.
Stay warm.
Have a great week.
Yes, stay warm.
Stay warm.
Stay warm. It's freezing. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.